And we are live, guys, here Friday, the 13th October. And we are going to be looking at the Twitter recap because if I wait too long, the charts might get a bit outdated. And since I'm here, I just did the uranium recap. I did the weekly commodity recap. Go check them out. I think there are some, especially gold and silver. Yeah, could be something very early. Again, we still have to wait and see, but sometimes you got to take baby steps. Great day for gold and silver, obviously 4% and 3% gain. But that is not why we're here. It is for the Twitter charting, the guys that I follow on Twitter, what I have found interesting for the past, how is it? It's only 2 days, actually. Last time it was 7 days and the charts were a bit outdated, but I think I found quite a few interesting charts here that we're going to look at. Blake, let's see what he has to say. Love the HSI, that is the Hang Seng Index, sitting at 17.5K demand, 35-year long uptrend here, all the way up. I want to show you. This should find support, false breakdown here. The first pop back up into the same yellow trend line. Also, he has some horizontal demand zone here, you can see here. So that one could be a great entry actually for the Chinese stocks. Great here at the service. They focus on silver, gold, platinum, oil, and uranium. Also, they do some individual trades here with the high beta, which is the blockchain. This is Riot. You can see here long-term blue falling down trend line here, fake out here, breakout, massive retest, and then we are going again. And his service bought right here. That's a great gain. That's what's that? 3 to like, what is it, 18? That's a massive. That's a great entry. No doubt about it. So yeah, you can make money all over the place. I guess you don't just not only gold, silver, and uranium, all that good stuff. Energy, oil. There are places to look if you look at it. Sahara here with silver tapped and turned again, yet needs to hold over that monthly dotted gray. You can see here. Well, maybe you can. There it is. Excuse me. You can see that is the big one to look for. That's also my zone. $26 for silver is the big go for me. 25 is an early sign. Getting above 26 will seal the deal. And you can see he has his targets up here again. If this were to happen, I'm very excited again. I also agree that sub 50 is the first level to go for from this flagpole here, and then we can hopefully go higher over the next 10 years for silver. Looks fantastic. Great chart by Sahara. North Star, my good man Kevin here. Silver, it looks like we have ourselves a new ARC touch point here, and the ARC hasn't let us down ever since it was issued. So touching here, this is today. Okay. Again, if this is the low point, then we should be in for a climb up here, and we should be in for that. Just like Sahara told us, just top 50 all the way up here for silver. A different way of showing it, but it has valid, obviously. Grady again. Big global inflation always starts with and is driven by commodities. Yeah. The chart shows us how undervalued copper really is against hard assets. Excuse me, and how overvalued the Nasdaq is, the paper assets. You can see here again, copper against the Nasdaq. If you don't see this as a massive opportunity to really have some major gains in metals over the next 10 years, I mean, you don't get much more. Of course, nothing is 100%, but you can clearly see how undervalued copper is against the Nasdaq. Low in 2000s, run up here, and now we are at the same lows again here 20 years later, double bottom, a big W here. Copper is going to be a great performer for the next 10 years. I completely agree with Grady. Grady again here, a lot of Grady charts. It doesn't matter. They are very nice to look at. A global asset paradigm shift has started away from paper assets toward hard assets. Yep. Even though CDNX rose let's call it 2.5x in its baby bull, it has still underperformed tech. That's amazing. And this is downsloping trend channel here. And again, these usually lead to a break to the upside. And it could be for quite a run all the way to the highs, maybe not, but still, when we break, you should be in for some sort of a big move out of the channel here. Again, it doesn't happen tomorrow or next week, but over the next 10 years or so. Just a statement here from Grady. The perma bull and gold bull's comments are raining once again. was the same at the lows back in 2022. Plus, gold can never go up again, and silver is crap. These other sentiment indicators have to remember one cannot play a resumed bull market with a bearish mindset. I like that statement from Grady. Gold ventures, if precious metals follow through here, we have a good odds. The bottom is a generalization as the bigger inverted head and shoulders. Symmetry completed in time activates. So you can see here, that is the left shoulder, that is the head, this is the right shoulder, neckline coming across as 26 as the right shoulder pit high. And when and if we can break it here, 25 should be the early sign that we're breaking out, and then 26 should be the big one. I completely agree on that take. Trend spider here, coffee. This is a beautiful cup and handle. Just going to show you. If it breaks to the upside, you have a lot of coffee will get a lot more expensive. Excuse me, this is not coffee. This is the QQQ on the short term. Excuse me, just because I read coffee. My bad. This is a cup and handle on the short term. The QQQ actually looks way better than the SPX. And if you are here, you have this is a rather big move if that were to play out. And if that happens, then you're going to break the all-time high for the QQQ in the near future. Again, the flag here or the handle looks very textbook. So that's a great take. Coffee, my bad. Sahara again with gold. Critical level here, that monthly blue 20 moving average. Again, we're having a big spike here today. And I will urge you all to go to look at the gold in world currency units, the XAU to WCU. That is a great chart. I want to just throw that out there. But yes, I agree. If we can start to curl up here again, then we're going to break the 2075, which is the all-time high. Again, it's early. Let's see what happens for the next few weeks. But still, today could be the initial precursor for what's to come. Again, I'm looking at the gold to silver ratio to get my confirmation. Bonker here. This is the weekly. Oh, that's a big weekly candle. Major red here. And this is a big, candlestick reversal here. And we're trying to break out. Gold looks mighty fine right now. It's amazing how quickly it can shift around, really. Seen a gold miners index, the GDX. Oh, are we breaking out here? Maybe, but I do think this is a big move. This is the daily, I would assume. Yeah, the daily, and it doesn't go like this. I think we will maybe have a bit more air under it, and then we will have that pullback, and then we go. But obviously, clearing these two highs here at $30 is a big level in the short term to get above. But yeah, this falling wedge, usually they break to the upside, so I completely agree. Tabi here, again, for those who need a reminder, triple top never works, maybe, but maybe it might be a big word, but anyways, I agree. When we get that fourth touch, we will see a breakout. Jay Fong here, this is Bitcoin here, major bear flag broken down into yet a new bear flag. Breaking down. Bitcoin can't seem to catch a bit at the moment. Big head and shoulders here on this is a 1 year head and shoulders. And the neckline is roughly here at 13, the ratio, excuse me, between Bitcoin and gold, excuse me, it's getting very late here at my time. The ratio at 13 is the big level to look for to confirm this head and shoulders. Again, Bitcoin to underperform gold if this is the case. Last but not least, and maybe that's good because my voice is getting a bit rough here. Gold Ventures, GDX, same thing, breaking out here on the daily close chart here. And you can also add a line here below. So it's beautiful. again, gold and silver, man. I'm very excited for the next weeks to come. We could be in for this week could be the week that we needed to get this thing going for gold and silver and the miners, obviously, which has underperformed like mad for the past 2.5 years. That's all I had for today. These were the charts that I have gathered. Again, the guys that I present here, I urge you to follow. They have some great charts and will help you, guide you, I think, in the right direction, or at least give you an idea that you can then take into your own account and see what you're going to do. But anyways, great guys. They do some great charting. Have a great weekend, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers.